Hello everybody, it's Football here with John Montez and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine, and today we are back again. Amorim hits a deeper crisis. What do you guys think about this? Because yesterday loss, it was really terrible for a lot of people, and I think if you go into that interview after game, that Amorim interview after that game, it seems like Amorim is saying goodbye to Manchester United and also saying goodbye to the. I'm saying sorry to the players and say goodbye to Manchester United fans, because literally this is out of words. We have a lot of things to talk about this situation. We can talk about the tactics, we can talk about the system, we can talk about the players, we can talk about the circle, we can talk about Amorim being sacked, but we have a deeper problem. So in this video, we are going to try to dive into that interview and see the way forward. Is it the last key? This is, let's say Amorim, this is the breaking point between Manchester United and Amorim. Is the breaking point between Manchester United as a team and Amorim, because literally we are out of words. Things are not working. Everything is not working. We can talk about the goalkeeper, we can talk about everything, but we have to look at the deeper side of this thing. How long are we going to be in this cycle of keeping changing my manager? I think it has become, how can I say this? It's a crisis to everybody. This is a graveyard to every manager. Manchester United is a graveyard to every manager as well as every player, because we see a lot of potential players coming to Manchester United and turn up to be nowhere good enough. We see best managers coming to Manchester United and turns out to be nowhere good enough. It's a graveyard for a lot of these people. It's a graveyard. What do you guys think? We want to dive deeper into this, so we are going directly into this Amorim interview, and let me hear your thought into this. Do you think Amorim is saying goodbye to Manchester United, or do you think he still has a chance, or he has a last chance? What did Amorim was mean? Literally, that is what we want to dive into this video. So make sure to smash a like on the video. By the way, if you know you are watching us for the first time, please, I just want to request you, take a second or two, click that subscription button. Don't forget to click on that notification bell, so each and every time I produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Let us just dive directly into this. I will try to summarize this thing and go directly into that Rúben Amorim interview, and I'm going directly to what he said, really what Rúben Amorim said. This is what Rúben Amorim said after that game, or after that loss. He was asked what happened today. I think this is the response. I think the best team won, which is true. They won, and that one was the best team in the pitch. They won. The only team that was on the pitch, the best players lost, because one team can win against a group of players, and I think the team and the players spoke louder today. So that's it. We lost. The best team won. This is the word I want you to take in. Players spoke louder today. What does that one mean? It means players don't want him. That is what I can interpret it. That is how I can interpret this. I think players are saying to Rúben Amorim, you are not the man. You are not the man. Literally, if you look the goals we conceded, if you look the attitude you are playing with, I watched that attitude on was it Everton? Was it Everton game, right? It was Everton game. I watched that attitude. Yesterday. It was the same. Not because we don't have quality, not because we don't have good football, but the players are speaking louder here. The players are sending a clear message to the board. They're sending a clear message to the fans. They're sending a clear message to everybody. We have power. And they are sacking the manager. And literally, if you look at that, this is what Rúben Amorim said again. We can just dive deeper into this. According to me, in that line or in that context, it's just telling us that, you know what? The players are done with me. They have spoken. They don't want me. You can try anything. He has tried anything. He has tried even to ban some players from attending the session, to ban even some players from joining the team. He has tried anything. But the players have spoken today. That one was clear, because there is no way. Some people are talking about tactics. Some people can talk about the management skill, or some people can talk about the formation. No. That team You give a Gor Mahia team, or you give a Tusker, or you give a FC Leopard here, they win. They win against that team almost 4-0. They can beat that team 4-0. You cannot tell me, that is a team you cannot tell me that tactics cannot work. That is not a team you beat with tactics. That is not a team you beat with the formation. That is not a team you can come out here and tell us that the system is not working. That is why we lost that game. We didn't lose that game because of the tactics. We don't lose Everton games, that Everton game, because of the formation, because of the tactics. We can speak about the tactics. We can speak about how Rúben Amorim tactics is not working. This is a successful tactics to any manager. Look at Xabi Alonso, what he's doing with it in Barcelona. We talk about the tactics. Look what Amorim has done with it in Sporting. You talk about tactics. How long will you be complaining and blaming the manager on this? It's clearly these players are not good enough. It's clearly Rúben Amorim needs to be backed rightfully. Does Manchester United should Manchester United back Rúben Amorim? Yes, they should. Rightfully, they should. Why are we not? We have to try something else new, because this is not. It is not working. It's not working. Look, you can tell me. I don't know. I don't want to put a blame on Rúben Amorim not being supported enough. I think that is indication clear. There is no way we are still in the second game, or we are still in the third week of the season, and we still have no keeper. There is no way. Look at the goals we conceded with Onana. I don't know. Since Onana joined Manchester United, we have never won 5 games in a row. Since Onana joined Manchester United, we have never won 5 games in a row. Tell me the day Manchester United won 5 games in a row since Onana joined to Manchester United. Look, I don't know. I think the mess started with the moment we hired Ten Hag. The moment, I don't want to blame the other regime on the failure of this season. I don't want to blame anybody or the past managers on the failure of this, but there's clearly indication Manchester United is rotten. Manchester United is rotten to the core. We can hype Rúben Amorim, but clearly he can try 4-3-3. 4-3-3, Ten Hag played 4-3-3 at his best. He was sacked. Why? Players. Ten Hag played 4-3-3. You talk about 4-3-2-1. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer played that formation at his best, and even we finished second. What happened? Was sacked. Mourinho, serial winner, never succeeded in Manchester United. You want to tell me about the formation? You want to tell me about the tactics? You want to tell me about who this? This is beyond tactics. This is beyond. We have to get rid of all these people. I can tell you, in that first half yesterday, 6 players should not be near Manchester United. Onana should have gone as long time ago. There is this boy, people keep hyping each and every time. He thinks like he can do a lot more better. But what did he do yesterday? Kobe Mainoo. What you fight for a position. This week all media was on him. People want him to play. People want him to replace Bruno. Manchester United benched Bruno yesterday's first half. You saw what happened. You keep talking about, oh, Bruno need to go. Oh, we are worse with him. We are even worse without him. Look at Ugarte. Who even brought Ugarte to Manchester United? Ten Hag. Look at Onana. Who brought Onana to Manchester United? Ten Hag. You're telling me we want to solve a problem with that? Look at Ahmad. Nobody want to bench him. We have to talk about the truth. Did you see Ahmad in the preseason? Let us be honest. Did you see Ahmad in the first game against Arsenal? Let us be honest. Did you see Ahmad in the Everton game? Let us be honest. Yesterday, what was Ahmad playing? Let us be honest. People missing the passes. People losing the balls easily. People slowing down the temperature of the game. A player slowing down the temperature. A player can't go forward, pass backward. What is that? Did you see Dalot yesterday? Did you see Dalot Everton game? Did you see Dalot Arsenal game? Did you see Dalot in the preseason? Let us be honest. You have to call these players out. These are the people who are going to send Amorim home. And finally, Amorim, it seems like whatever Amorim said yesterday, all this was, is deeper, because Amorim is clearly telling us, I'm done. I'm done. Because the player doesn't listen to him anymore. The player doesn't want to do it anymore. But let me tell you, I know the problem. I know where this problem is. Kobe Maino, Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, all of them, Kobe Maino, Rasmus Højlund, Garnacho, Ahmad are both friends. Good friends. Besties. Look, Amorim is saying, Garnacho, you are going. Rasmus, you are going. What do you mean? What do you expect from Ahmad? What do you expect from Kobe Maino? Nothing. Nothing. That is my thought into this. Nothing. They are showing the manager that you've touched our friends. It's like the player power is coming back again. They can sack the manager anytime they want, anywhere they want. You cannot tell me this system works best when we play Manchester City. This system works best when we play Arsenal. This system works best when we play Liverpool. This system works best when we play a top team or a big six. And it doesn't work well when you play Grimsby. It doesn't work well when you play Everton. The system is not working when you play Fulham. The system is not working when you play whatever. Because you think we are easy to predict. Which easy to predict? We are not easy to predict. The players don't want to show up. This system work against Arsenal. It's the same system we played against Arsenal, and we outsmarted Arsenal. Why? Did Arteta not learn us? Arteta learned us. Did the other managers need to watch Manchester United playing, or did other managers don't know how Arteta plays? Arteta played a Rúben Amorim at Sporting. He has played Rúben Amorim at Manchester United. And Rúben Amorim outsmarted him in both occasions. Which study are you telling me the system is not working? The players doesn't want to play. There's some players. Look at that Fulham game. What was Luke Shaw doing? Look at that Fulham game. These players, look, it's the cycle and the cycle and the cycle. How long do we want to keep this? How long do we want to keep Manchester United on the cycle of sacking the manager when you think the manager is the problem? Is the players is the problem? There's an ego in Manchester United. Is everything, even the board? Let us be honest. You can go into the season, you know how the manager plays. You know what a manager wants. You know the system, how this manager wants, and that is why you hired him. You don't give him a midfielder. You don't give him a goalkeeper. You accept us to win? You expect us to be in top 5? You expect us to win the league? You expect us to win the trophy? No, it cannot happen. Tell me a miracle Rúben Amorim has to do, or tell me any miracle any manager will come in and do that will change up the situation. Tell me any miracle. Nothing. Nothing. There is nothing we are going to do to change this. Sucking in Rúben Amorim today, or Rúben Amorim walking out, as it seems like he's going to do after that Burnley game, we are going back fresh. We are going back to the drawing board. We are going back to a new manager comes in. It tells you what? I don't want these players. Sell them back to zero. We don't have money. We don't have money. We are broke. We are going back to relegation. If you're not careful. If you're not careful, we are going back to relegation. People like Maguire should not be in this team. People like Luke Shaw should not be in this team. People like Ogate should not be in this team. People like Kobe Maino, sorry to say this, I know there's some favorite fans of it. They should not be nowhere near. They are nowhere near the best. They are nowhere near the people we used to see. People like Postcodes. People like Carrick. Tell me any Manchester United player who gets into that 2013 team. Tell me. Tell me. People complaining about Bruno missing a penalty, or Bruno this, Bruno that. We are even worse without him. We are worse with him and even worse without him. It doesn't make sense when you speak about. There are some things that be. Yesterday loss. Even you take my home ground team, Caltex or Simba home there to play against Grimsby, they win that game. They draw that game. They will do much better thing than what Manchester United did there. Take Kanga Boys High School to play against that team. I'm telling you 100%, that game they're winning. Take any team in the world. Take any your local team to play that game. I'm telling you, it's not going to be the same. Look at the squad value. 600 and something million yesterday played, yet a 3.5 million team are signers. Then you want to tell me that is the system. You want to tell me that is the formation. You don't need a formation to win that game. We had the best in that game. We had the best. Who hired Onana? Who hired Onana? The biggest mistake Manchester United did was to sell, not to leave the gear to go on a free, then to bring Onana for 50 million. The biggest scam, I think Manchester United would need to be investigated. Ten Hag. Just because it's not normal. Not normal. To me, I don't understand it. I don't want to blame, I don't want to say, I don't want to bring even the formation into this. I don't want to bring the manager into this because literally, I hope Ten Hag doesn't leave. No, even that guy should have. I hope Amorim doesn't leave. Honestly, the results are not great, but we have to do something different. He said it. We cannot change 22 players, but we can change one person. That is the manager, because manager is the person who always been thrown on the pitch, but who has always been thrown on the bus. But what about the players who plays? And let us be honest, this is what I think. This is what I imagine myself. This is what I imagine on my mind. If I was owning Manchester United today, this is what I will do. Terminate all contract of those people who started yesterday. Especially who has been this club for more than 2 years. I'll terminate a contract of Kobe Mino right now. I'll terminate the contract of Ugarte right now. I'll terminate the contract of Nana right now. I'll terminate the contract of Maguire right now. Those are the players. Look at almost 4 players. You cannot blame Heaven into this. Those are the game players you will play. You cannot blame Fredisco. What is it? Fredisco, whatever the name. You cannot blame into the game. Those are the type of game we expect them to see them. We expect for them to play. Tell me an excuse Ogate has that he should not play. That he should not play well. Tell me an excuse that Kobe Mino has yesterday that he couldn't play. Tell me an excuse Maguire had yesterday that he couldn't play. Tell me the excuse Onana has yesterday that he couldn't play. Tell me the excuse Ahmad had yesterday that he couldn't play. They don't want to show up. Period. They don't want to show up. They don't want to play for Manchester United. Because we have touched their boys. We have touched their besties. These rodent players must leave. They must. If you cannot, let me tell you, ruthless manager, the transfer window is not yet closed. You sell a half of that team that started that game yesterday. You sell a half of it. And I'm telling you, the things are going to be worse for Manchester United if Rúben Amorim resigned. Because if Rúben Amorim resigned, which seems, according to the way things are going, it seems like that is the only thing he has on the table. This is a breaking point. That is the only thing he has in the table. We have to try to keep him. Show Rúben Amorim support. Whatever happened yesterday, or whatever happened yesterday night, is unbelievable. Is unbelievable. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know whom to blame. Manchester United should go into the market. The market is not close yet. Look at what Arsenal is doing. They are spending. Look at what Chelsea is doing. They are spending. Look at what Manchester City is doing. They are spending. Look at what Liverpool is doing. They are spending. As we don't even have a goalkeeper to start a season with. We don't have a midfielder to start a season with. We play players out of their position because we have no choice. Tell me, when you play, let me tell you, for example, you guys are telling we are playing Bruno out of his position. Why? Because there's nobody. The combination of Casemiro and Mino don't work, you know it. The combination of Ugarte and Mino don't work, you know it. And the media outlets, Rúben Amorim is the problem, the system is the problem, the players the problem, the club is the problem. You have been talking the same thing each and every time. You have been talking about Rúben Amorim. You have been talking about the manager. You talked about Ole, the system not working, not good enough to win the league. You talked about Mourinho, ego enough, second season, whatever. You talked about Ten Hag not working. The media you talk about, but you don't talk about the biggest problem, that Manchester United is rotten. That management is failing. You bring forwards, you don't bring midfielders to feed them. How do you expect? Who is going to create those chances to the players? Bruno plays as an 8. That is not his position. That is not why we bought him. We bought him as a 10. Let me ask you a simple question. Who replaced Herrera? No one can tell you that. Who replaced Paul Pogba? No one can tell you that. Huh? No one can tell you that. Huh? We are there expecting us to win. We are here to expect Rúben Amorim to win. We are rotten. Who replaced Fred, by the way? Who replaced McTominay, by the way? No, there are some things we need to ask ourselves. We need to ask our deeper things about this. We have to now imagine Onana is the replacement of De Gea. Imagine that. Imagine. It doesn't make sense. It's frustrating to Manchester United fans. I think from now on, you Manchester United fans, you just stop watching football. Because this clearly, what are you watching here? Disaster. If we play against a 4th division team like that, what will Burnley do for us next weekend? We're just 1 day ago. Burnley will beat us thoroughly. It's clear. I don't know where these players are going to hide if Rúben Amorim resigned. I don't know what these players are going to tell us in the next 5 years. I don't know how these players are going to write their CV. At the moment, nobody even wants them. Nobody wants them. We keep thinking the manager is the problem. The system is the problem. Oh, this is the problem. Oh, that is the problem. Bruno is the problem. Doesn't make sense. The window is still open. We hope things can change because they have to change. It's either we sack all these players. We haven't even sold these people who, these are the same people we have back here. The same people we are going to this season. The window is going to close. And Manchester United are going to have the same problem they had. They're going to have the same players who have sacked numerous managers here the same. They're going to have this. This team still has players who played under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This team still has players who played under Van Gaal. Moyes, Ten Hag, and they expect us to go anywhere. Sell Onana. I hope right now that should be the breaking news. Not even sell, terminate the contract. Something has to give. Something has to give on this. I don't know what is going to give, but something has to give. I don't know what you guys think. That is my thought in today. Smash a like on the video. Of course, I was frustrated about this. I don't do the full speech of Rúben Amorim, but clearly, this is a mess. We are in a mess. I don't know what you guys think. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click on the subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell. So each and every time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Until you do the next one, enjoy. Peace.